Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to another wonderful edition of the Kyle Millar Show. We've got a lot to talk about today, you and I. Lots of grammar to practice, pronunciation, common mistakes. We've got questions and answers, all kinds of things, lots to cover. Let's get things started right away, everybody. My name is Kyle Millar, and welcome to the Kyle Millar Show. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for deciding to invest, invertir tu tiempo. It's not just spending your time. With this show, I really feel you are investing your time in your English. You're investing in yourself and in your personal development with your English, okay? I am going to guide you through a half-hour journey to help you improve your English today, to learn a few little things. Even if you go to bed tonight, vas a la cama esta noche pensando, vaya, aprendí 4 cosas. Well, that's pretty good. You learned 4 things, even 2 things, even 1 thing. If you can learn 1 thing today and master it, then the day has been a success. Now let's get things started. Let's jump right in, everybody, into today's warm-up gym.
The warm-up gym.
All right, folks, the warm-up gym. Here we are. Aquí estamos. Calentando motores un poco, no? Warming up. And we're going to start with 10 sentences of translation. Okay? Okay, are you ready? All right, good job. Here we go. Okay. Él está trasladándose a Viena, ¿no? Uf. He's moving. Es mucho más fácil en inglés. He's moving to Vienna. Isn't he? No? So here we have a question tag, my friends, a question tag. English is important, isn't it? I'm sitting in a chair, aren't I? So what we do to form this question tag, it's easier in Spanish. You say, no? I'm in a chair. No? But in English, I'm in a chair, aren't I? So we take our verb, and we take the auxiliary verb, or the verb to be, which we use as auxiliary. We don't need an extra auxiliary when we have the verb to be. So the auxiliary would be this do, don't, did, can, can't, will, won't, all of this. That would be our auxiliary verb, okay? Modal verbs serve as auxiliary as well. Should, shouldn't, all of this. Todo eso. We take that. If it's affirmative, we change it to negative. If it's negative, we change it to affirmative. And then we add the subject. So I am sitting in a chair. I'm sitting. I am. There it is. Change to negative. Aren't. Aren't I? I am. Aren't I? Okay. I live in a city. Auxiliary verb. To find the auxiliary verb, think of a question. ¿Vives en una ciudad? Do you live in a city? There's the auxiliary verb. What's the negative? Do, don't. I live in a city, don't I? You like Coca-Cola, don't you? You don't smoke, do you? Okay, question tags. So here he's moving to Vienna, isn't he? Good job. ¿Por qué estás empujándole? Qué malo eres. ¿Por qué estás empujándole? Why are you pushing him? No me empujes. Don't push me. To push. Remember, push, pull. Push, pull. Why are you pushing him? ¿Por qué estás empujándole? Why are you? Why? Like, why? Why are you pushing him? Okay? And of course, cerrando la boca. Con la M, no? Pushing him. Hin? No, him. Why are you pushing him? Estoy trabajando en una compañía extranjera. Eso sí. I'm working in a foreign company. Foreign. No se dice forange. Forange. I like an orange, but not foreign. Foreign oranges are delicious. A foreign company. I'm working in a foreign company. ¿Quién está llamando a la puerta? Oye, ¿quién está llamando a la puerta? Who's knocking at the door? Who's knocking at? Es curioso, at. ¿Por qué at? I have no idea, ni idea. But that's what we say. Knocking at the door. Knocking on the door? No. Who's knocking at the door? It's like Mick Jagger said, can't you hear me knocking at your door? At your door. Knocking at your door. We don't say knocking on. Physically, right now I'm knocking on the table, but knocking at the door. Modern mysteries, people. I can't give you all the answers. I can just say, se dice así, ya está. Sometimes that's the best answer I've got. Who's knocking at the door? Now, who is? ¿Quién está llamando a la puerta? Who is? And we're going to use the contraction, whose. Who's knocking at the door? ¿Con quién estás hablando? Oye, ¿con quién estás hablando? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Talking to. Who are you talking to? So here we have some interesting examples of certain prepositions that you just have to memorize. Talk to. Hablar con alguien. Who are you talking to? And you might be saying at home, ¿ir with? ¿Con quién? ¿Con quién? Who are you talking with? Who are you talking with? You could say that, but it's more common, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? ¿Qué piensas hacer? What? What are you planning to do? ¿Qué piensas hacer? What are you? What are you? What are you planning to do? What are you planning to do? ¿A dónde piensas ir? Where are you planning to go? ¿A dónde piensas ir? Where are you planning to go? Where are you planning to go? ¿A quién piensas llamar? Who are you planning to call? ¿A quién piensas llamar? Hey, who are you planning to call? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Right? Who are you going to call? Who are you planning to call? Let's do a couple more. Ya que estamos, since we're here, right? Estamos calentando la cosa un poco. ¿Cuál piensas elegir? ¿Cuál piensas elegir? ¿Este o aquel? Vaya frase más interesante. ¿Cuál piensas elegir? ¿Este o aquel? Which one? Ooh, here we have the word which. ¿Cuál? Cuando estamos eligiendo entre opciones conocidos, right? Ilimitados. Limited options. Understood options, we can use the word which. Otherwise, we have to say what. ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? What's your favorite color? We can't say which. Which do you like more, red or blue? Which? Because I've defined them. We've limited options. We understand the limits. We can use which. Until then, we say what? ¿Cuál piensas elegir? ¿Este o aquel? We're defining the options, so we say which. Which one are you planning to choose? Este. ¿Cómo se dice este en inglés? Este. This one. Eso es. This one. This one o aquel. Allí. Ese. This one or that one. Which one are you planning to choose? This one or that one? The big one or the small one? The hot one or the cold one? The near one or the far one? The tall one or the short one? Which one are you planning to choose? ¿Cuál piensas elegir? ¿Este o aquel? Which one are you planning to choose? All right? Let's do one more. Uno más. Una frase más. One more sentence, okay? Estamos intentando convencerle. We're trying to convince him. Eso es, estamos intentando convencerle. We're trying to convince him. All right, good job.
Expression of the day.
Yes, it is time for our expression of the day. The moment has come. Por fin. Expression of the day. Now, I wish I could play the guitar, but I can't play the guitar to save my life. Imagine, I can't, lo que sea, to save my life. It means even if my life depended on it, I can't do it. Yo no puedo tocar la guitarra. Yo no sé tocar la guitarra. I can't play the guitar to save my life. I can't cook fish to save my life. I like cooking, and I can cook a lot of things, but I can't cook fish to save my life. Es que lo hago fatal. It means that you're completely inept at doing something. You're completely unable to do something. You can't do it. Yeah. So it's used. You're kind of insulting your own abilities. You're saying I can't do it at all. I couldn't do it to save my life. If my life depended on it, right? I can't. Program computers. I couldn't program a computer if my life depended on it. I couldn't program a computer to save my life. And they mean the same thing. It means I'm not able to do it. I can't do it. Okay? Common expression. Common expression.
Very good.
Pronunciation.
All right, pronunciation time. And today we have the word yellow. Amarillo. Yellow. Yellow. We don't say jello. Jello. No. Yellow. Jello would be gelatina. Bueno, es una marca de gelatina. Jello. You've probably seen it in the supermarket. Jello. Jello. Así que gelatina, amarillo, o amarilla, yellow, jello. So the Y, Yahoo, yo-yo, yes, yippee, yeah. Look, when I say the Y, look at my mouth. Look at my mouth and the shape of my lips. Yellow, yo-yo, yes, yo-yo. Later on, yo, my lips are doing this, but the Y is con sonrisa. Smile at the Y. Y, yo-yo, yahoo, yes, yo-yo, yippee, yellow. But if I say jello, yes, no, yes, So if we have the word yet, que es todavía, yet. And then I have jet, que es como el avión, a jet con J, jet, jet, yet. Yellow, jello. You see, with the J, my lips are rounded. With the Y, it's more of a smile. And I prefer the smile, right? Why not? Why? Yeah, yellow, yo, yahoo, yes, yellow. Try it again. Yellow. Good job.
Go, come, take, bring.
What's the difference?
All right, folks, it's time for our world-famous What's the Difference section. What's the difference? Today, advise and warn. Advertir. Amigo. Advise. Avísame. You can also say, let me know. Avísame cuando llegas. Let me know when you arrive. Let me know if you need my help. Let me know. Como déjame saber. Avísame. So to advise is simply to tell someone something. Inform someone of something. Advise. Okay? And to warn is advertir, to advise someone of danger or of a potential negative consequence or problem. Okay? So warning is advising, but advising isn't always warning. Okay? So to advise someone You just won the lottery. I'm here to advise you that you've just won the lottery. Yay! Thank you for telling me. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for advising me. Okay? But to warn is advertir porque hay posibles consecuencias negativas. Okay? There's possible negative consequences. I warned you. I warned you not to smoke in bed. It's dangerous. I warned you not to eat yellow snow. It's whatever. I warned you not to go to that neighborhood, whatever. To warn, advertir a alguien porque hay peligro, por ejemplo, or there's some potential negative consequences. Now, we have the word advise, the verb to advise, and we have advice, que es un consejo. So, aconsejar, advise, advertir, aconsejar as well. I'd like to, yeah, you can advise someone. It can also be to recommend. I would advise you to study. I'd advise you to listen to this show carefully. I would advise you to work with the sections of this show out loud, en voz alta, okay? I would advise you to do that. So the verb to advise and un consejo, a piece of advice. Es curioso. Te doy dos consejos. I'll give you two pieces of advice. It's como trozos de consejo. Se dice así en inglés. We say in English, well, advice is uncountable, okay? Advice is uncountable, so in order to count it, to quantify it, we have to add the word piece, a piece of advice, two pieces of advice, okay? We can't say two advices, two pieces of advice, okay? So, let's look at the intonation, la entonación aquí. Advice, a piece of advice, da-da, da-da, advice. And the verb advise, da-da, da-da, da-da. Advice, da-da, da-da. Advise, da-da. You see the difference? The difference in intonation from the noun to the verb. Advice and advise, okay? And advise, the opposite, is different from warn, because warn is advertir porque hay posibles consecuencias negativas, okay? Possible negative consequences. Whew, okay? Do you understand it? Yeah! All right, okay. Let's move on. It's time to go ahead to my favorite part of the show, everybody. That's right, my favorite part of the show. I'm talking about today's interrogative challenge.
Interrogative challenge.
All right, guys, the interrogative challenge. You know how this works. Ya sabes. People at home are saying, claro, por fin. I know how this works. I'm going to give you the answer, and you ask me the question that I've already answered. But I'm going to stress. Voy a ir marcando algo de información. I'm going to stress part of the information, and I want you to ask me the question for that information, okay? So, for example, number one, I'm looking at a photograph. What are you looking at? ¿Qué estás mirando? What are you looking at? Oh, I'm looking at a photograph. Number two, I'm talking to Peter. Who are you talking to? Hey, who are you talking to? I'm talking to Peter. Okay. I'd like to speak to Jennifer, please. Who would you like to speak to? Who would you like to speak to? Now, we do have a difference between speak to and speak with. Speak to is more, kind of gives us the idea, both are very similar, but speak to gives us the idea that I'm speaking and that person is listening. Speaking with implies more participation from both sides. Right? The president speaks to the country. But I spoke with Rob before today's show. Okay? I'd like to speak to Jennifer, please. Who would you like to speak to? Okay. I'm looking for my wallet. what are you looking for? Say, hey, what? I'm looking. Hey, Kyle, what are you looking for? I'm looking for my wallet. I'm looking for my wallet. What are you looking for? ¿Qué estás buscando? What are you looking for? I'm waiting for David. Who are you waiting for? ¿A quién estás esperando? Who are you waiting for? I'm waiting for David. Yeah. I'm taking care of my brother's baby. Who are you taking care of? Cuidar a alguien, to take care of someone. Who are you taking care of? I'm taking care of my brother's baby. I'm going out with Jennifer. Eso sí. Who are you going out with? ¿Con quién estás saliendo? Who are you going out with? I'm going out with Jennifer. Okay. I'm having lunch with Fred tomorrow. Who are you having lunch with tomorrow? In a recent class, we saw the present continuous used as future, and this is an example. I'm having lunch with Fred. Present simple. Present continuous. I'm having lunch with Fred. ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? I'm having lunch with Fred. I'm having lunch with Fred tomorrow. It's a way of speaking in the future. It's the same as saying, I'm going to have lunch with Fred tomorrow. I'm having lunch with Fred tomorrow. It's present continuous. We make a reference to the future, and it's a third style of future tense. Okay, I'm having lunch with Fred tomorrow. I spoke to John yesterday. Who did you speak to? Who did you speak to yesterday? Oh, I spoke to John yesterday. Let's do two more. Dos más. Here we go. I went out with Patricia last night. Mentira. Pero ojalá. Patricia is very beautiful. Kyle, who did you go out with last night? Who did you go out with last night? ¿Con quién saliste anoche? Who did you go out with last night? And finally, the meeting was called off because of me. Why was the meeting called off? Called off, que significa anulado. Canceled. Why was the meeting called off? Oh, because of me. I was late, or I was ill. Why was it called off? ¿Por qué fue anulado? Why was it canceled? Why was it called off? Okay? All right. There you have it, folks. That's the interrogative challenge, and I encourage you, like I said, to practice again with more of those. With those examples, you can go back, watch the video again, y repasar. Make sure you gain fluency with the interrogative form, and this exercise will help you do that, okay?
Common mistakes.
All right, it's time for our common mistake today. Our common mistake is to practice sport. Yes, I like to practice baseball. No, you like to play baseball. Jugar al béisbol. You play baseball. You play football. I used to play ice hockey when I was young. To play soccer. People in South America love to play soccer. People in Europe love to play soccer. People in America in the United States love to play football. They love to play American football, and they love to play basketball. So to play sports, now you can practice, but if you practice is more entrenando, entrenar. So when I played baseball when I was a kid, we used to play on the weekends. We played games on the weekends, and on Tuesdays we practiced. We practiced positioning, we practiced hitting, but we played on the weekends. So practicar deporte would be typically to play a sport. Okay, to play a sport. Not to practice, but to play a sport. All right, folks, we're out of time. We saw the expression, I can't do it to save my life. It means I'm not able to do whatever that thing is. We practiced the pronunciation of the Y in yellow, yo-yo, yes. The Y versus the I sound. Sorry, Y versus the J sound of jello, que es otro sonido. Advise versus warn, we talked about that and we practiced questions, and we quickly reviewed the idea of playing sports, not practicing sports, but playing sports. We've seen a lot today, and we're out of time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.